Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. It's time for Paper Pumpkin. Let's open this together. It's called On My Mind. I love the way we print this now with the month and year here, just in case you save everything. I haven't even opened this yet. I just got home from work and I thought I would go ahead and open this with you guys, and then I'll get the video done and it'll be done for this weekend. So, but I just had to open this. I like to open this with you guys because I like to be surprised with you. Let's see. Okay. Catalog coordination gives you more. Here's woven thread, garden lane, and come sail away. So this paper pumpkin coordinates with these three of the stamp sets, or the bundles actually, that are in our new annual catalog. Isn't that wonderful? If you are new to Paper Pumpkin, you will first get, with your first subscription, you will get a block that says Paper Pumpkin on it. And if you're one of my Paper Pumpkin people, you will get 2 free card kits a month. If you're a Paper Pumpkin person, a downline, or you place an order with me, these are the 2 free card kits for the month of July. And they change every month. So if you don't sign up with Paper Pumpkin this month and you do it next month, then you'll get August free card kits. So I do that for my downlines, my Paper Pumpkin customers, and my customers that order from me. And that's a lot of fun. So I'm really excited about this. I have no idea what's in here. We get a Stampin' Spot Pretty Peacock, and we get a stamp set. You know, if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin for the year, you get 12 stamp sets and like 12 Stampin' Spots. Sometimes we get a marker, but most of the time we get a Stampin' Spot. So even if you just want to craft this much for the month and have a complete kit, I think Paper Pumpkin is fantastic. I love this right here. Hello, friend. You've been on my mind. You're the best. Happy birthday. And that looks like a shell. And I don't know what that's going to be, but it's going to be something. Something I'm thinking this goes with woven thread suite. Nice. Okay. So we always get it in this beautiful blue tissue paper, and sometimes there's others. You know, like maybe Halloween they'll do a special box with special tissue paper, or we get, you know, something special from Shelley or something that it comes in a special box and other color tissue paper. But it's nice. You get the entire kit here. The most you're going to need with this is a scissor. That is the most you're going to need. So let's see. It tells us up here what we're going to get. 9 cards and envelopes. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. That is, and you know, guys, I love Come Sail Away. And this is, let's see, I'm thinking this one, You've Been on My Mind. That's wonderful. And then You're the Best right here. So there's woven threads and garden lane suite that this coordinates with. I'm just excited about this. Let me get a scissor here from one of my snips and open this, and we can look at it together. So like I was saying, you know, if you just like to craft this much a month, this is a fantastic kit. Everything's in here. And you've always got extras. I always show at the end of the video what little extras that I have. So here's our stamp set. We get some twine. We have some mini paper clips. They're very, very cute. We have some, it looks like adhesive back sequins there. Oh, here we have some, almost like we're going to make some type of a shaker, or something's going to stand up that's round. I don't know what it's for, but we're going to do this because this is like dimensional. You know, it's like that. And then here's some dimensionals. Nice. And now here's all of you get everything. And then now these are oh, let's see, these are like flags, like border, or not flags, banners. I guess they could be called a flag, right? These are banners. How nice is this? So I have no idea what we're doing here. This is one full sheet back here. I just like to get into this with you because I like to see what all is going on, and that's how easy it is to get that off of there, right? So we have that. We have our envelopes, and yes, oh look, they've got a map in them. This one must be for the Come Sail Away. So I'm thinking 3 of each. I love that. Oh, I love the stripes. I like the way that the envelopes always have stuff inside of the flap. Always has a design, something pretty. And then this. All right. I'm excited to put these cards together this weekend. Like I said, I just got home from work and this was in the mailbox. I just had to open it up with you guys. So let's see, what do we have in here? More goodies. Oh, look at those glue dots. Wow, those are big. You always see me use my extra glue dots from Paper Pumpkin, because if they're free, I'm going to use them. Now, these are card bases. Everything is scored, so they will just be folded in half, like that. Okay, so we have these. And now here's some of our elements for the Come Sail Away card, I believe. How pretty. Those look like clouds up there. Oh, I love that boat. And here's some more card bases. Just fold them. They're already scored for us. Beautiful. And this, oh, here are some more elements that we're going to use. How much fun is that? And then this is embossed with these dots. This is like a craft card stock almost. It feels nice. Oh, look at these ship's wheels. Oh, these are adorable. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, now we have these banners and tags and banners. And then on the very back, what we have is directions. I always need my directions so that I can do it and then show you guys how to do it. We'll put one card together on camera. Okay, each of them. Usually I put them all together and I put the last one together with you. But here are all the directions. Very well mapped out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a ruler at the bottom if we have to. It's 9 inches. If we have to measure, I'm sure we'll have to measure the twine that was in here, this twine. So I will be back and we're going to start to put these cards together. How much fun is that? Okay, I've done our first card. How much fun is this to coordinate it with one of the sets that I already have? I really loved that they did this month. How much fun. I really enjoyed it. Although I just used the little seagulls, but I thought that it really made a cute little embellishment. And there's the inside of the card. This is the second generation of the Pretty Peacock. I'm using my full size stamp pad because I have the full size, so I'm going to save the spot. So I'm going to use the full size. And then I just did the envelope with the seagulls, and of course it has the beautiful map in there. I love that. And I used on the outside Hello Friend. The sample has Happy Birthday, and the one that we're going to make is Happy Birthday. I just really didn't need 3 Happy Birthday cards. I have a bunch of them, but I thought I wanted to make at least one with this. So here's this one. And this time I used the Pretty Peacock full strength. So we'll be using it full strength. That looks really nice in there. I like the other one also. I just thought I'd make something a little bit different. So just a very, very fun card to put together. So let me get us ready here. And then I wanted to show you that this part of the inside of your Paper Pumpkin shows you different variations of each of the stamp sets, where the Come Sail Away suite is here, the Garden Lane suite, and the Woven Threads. And what that stamp is a doily. So I'm very excited to work with that. But I had the sailing home, and you guys know I love the beach, so this is just right up my alley. So we will take our card base and we'll fold it in half. Let me move that aside. And we want to take our bone folder and we're going to crease it nicely so that that stays nicely closed. Remember, when you're using your bone folder, look at my bone folder. That did say Stampin' Up. That's how much I use this. But you want to start from the middle of your paper on the first swoop, you know, on the first go through, just on the middle and out and out. This way, you know, your paper doesn't twist. It's just a little something, something, and then you can go up and down like crazy if you want to. So, you know, it's just a little tip. Okay, now what we're going to do is let's go ahead and take our little element here. I'm going to move this aside. Let's take our element right here. And with this card, you'll use the three rectangle, not square, rectangle tags. And I put my happy birthday there. And get that right on there. Beautiful. Well, that has some dimension in that happy birthday. Very nice. Okay, so I'm going to turn that over, and I want to use 3 of the mini dimensionals, and these come in the kit. Now, they'll tell you through this process of putting this card together, you can either use your glue dots or your dimensionals, whatever you'd like. This is just the way I put it together. I'm going to move that aside. Now I'm going to bring my base back in. And like I said, you could use dimensionals instead of glue dots, but now on this I'm going to use glue dots. And I want to use 4. Yep, where's my little tool? Hold on. Got to get my little tool. Okay. So 4, I'm just going to place 4 glue dots on here. And they always give you plenty. These are really large ones too. Sometimes we get teeny tiny mini ones. Sometimes they're medium size. It depends on what the project is. But you usually always have a few things left over to go ahead and do an alternative project. And of course you always have your stamp set. So let's just say that you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin for a year. You would have 12 stamp sets and 12 spots of ink. Now this little or larger green circle I want to put kind of in the middle of the card, and I do want some of my card base hanging over here, or showing here I should say, and I'm going to place that down. Now you want to get your clouds. These are cute. I want to put our clouds, and I'm going to put those down with glue dots. Once again, your decision whether you want to use the dimensionals or the dots, whichever. I always think about mailing, you know, so yes, I want some dimension, but I can't have a whole lot. So one cloud goes up here, just tuck it under the circle, and then to line it up nice and straight, follow your lines on the base of your card. And just a couple glue dots right here. And then you want it off to the side. So kind of just lift this up and just place that to the side. Remember, don't let anything hang over because it has to fit into your envelope. Now we want to get our boat. Isn't it nice how these just pop out? Things are already done for you. You know, this might be all that you need, you know, for your crafting experience through the month. You just might want Paper Pumpkin. You know, so I think that's fantastic also. And, you know, if you travel, Paper Pumpkin is fantastic to take to a hotel room. If you are on vacation, sometimes there's a rainy day. Bring some Paper Pumpkin kits. Drag them out. It doesn't have to all be the same kit. You can save them up. Be like, okay, we're going on vacation in May, so I'm going to save the last, you know, 3 months of Paper Pumpkin. This way everybody will have something to do. You know, you could each do a little bit out of each kit. How much fun is that? Now we're going to place our boat to where you're going to see both clouds. Let some green hang here and over here also. Okay? Like it's sailing. Ah, I love it. Okay, now what we're going to do is get our blue strip right here. The green one goes on another project. So we're going to get our blue right here, and I'm going to add dots to it. And I'm just going to put 2 on here because I'm not, if I was popping it up with dimensionals, I would use 3, but I'm only going to use 2 because it's going to be flat. Now I want the bottom of the boat to show and the side. And sometimes I just hate that I'm covering up that part of the boat, you know? I don't know, let's do this one a little bit different. Let's let that boat show. We're just going to alternate this just a hair. See how it comes, okay? Now you want to take your sentiment right here, your happy birthday, and place it down here. And that we did do with dimensionals. Then we want our twine. Where did I put that? but it's, here it is. And we want 15 inches of our twine. So we're going to bring in our directions, and down here is 9 inches. So we're going to go 9, whoop, 9, right, and then 6, perfect. And that's about all you need is a pair of snips. And this is the only thing extra that I needed right there. Let me put the guard back on that. I always use my, you know, keep your guards for your snips, because if you put them like in a container, it doesn't dull the tip when you put them down, because you should never have it facing up even if the guards are on it. But put the guard on it, and then you can, you know, I put it in a little cup that I have over there in my cart. Now this you want to tie a bow. Yeah, this way then your tips don't dull or snap off actually. It's not like they would dull, but you could bend them or snap them. Okay, and then just make a very big, large, loopy bow. Use the entire 15 inches. You'll see why. So then this is going to go right around here. Or even I'm going to put it up here. All right, and then that goes with a glue dot. So put that on in just a second. I want to show you this little technique that I have for the wheel. You're going to have 3 of these. Don't throw this away. This is good foam. You can always use parts of this, okay? So don't throw these away. What I do is I take that ring off. Okay, now that's very, very like sticky you have no idea. Take out your wheel. It is like really, really, really sticky. And now come right over top of this. See, it's in the circle and it's perfect. It's not distorted, not one bit from pulling it out. So take the wheel and just come right over top of it like that. All right. And oh, I might have got a little off because I'm behind camera, but my others were perfect. And then just peel this off. We're going to be just fine. And that it actually is just fine. Oh, it's so sticky. And there it is on your wheel perfectly. All right? So leave it in its little trough there. Now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to oh my goodness. I'm going to place the wheel here on the boat. Oh, isn't that adorable and perfect? Now I'm going to take my glue dot with my bow, and you can put it, I think I am, on this one, I'm going to put it on the wheel. I had it to the side on the other ones. You know, you can always just, you know, dabble a little bit with this paper pumpkin, you know, just whatever that you want to do. And let this be very loopy, like it's ropey. And then I'm going to pull it down, and again, I'm just going to use my little snips here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Adorable. Absolutely adorable card with just a little bit of variation from the picture, but very, very cute. You can still move these if you needed to. Oh, I mean, it does it. It just does it, doesn't it? Wouldn't you be happy if you got this for your birthday? Let's go ahead and stamp the envelope. I got the inside already, right? No, I didn't. Oh my goodness, so sorry. Okay, let's get our seagulls. And I like those in the corner. I don't know why. I thought I already did that. Like that. And then we're going to take our sentiment, and it says, "You've been on my mind. Happy birthday. You've been on my mind." I like that. All right, now we're going to put this here in the middle the best we can behind camera. And perfect. Love it. Now we're going to bring our envelope in, and we're going to stamp our seagulls. So just a little tip with that ship's wheel, how to put that together. All right, don't forget that. And here is our third card. This is the first set completely done. There's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. Ah, I love it. Let's put the one that we just did on top. Love that. And very, very impressed with it coordinating with something that I've already had in my collection. I don't have the other two sets, but we're going to play with them in just a minute. I'll be back. We'll put another one together. Okay, here we go with the second card, and this came out so adorable. I did have to add something. You know that when I use a card base that is a color and not white, I like to add the Whisper White so that you can put a sentiment. Of course, you can always color or write on the cardstock here, the craft cardstock, but I did cut some Whisper White at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2, and this is what I did to the inside of the cards. So I thought they came really cute, and I used this doily on the envelopes and on the inside of the card. I think it came really adorably cute. So let's put this one together. So again, we start with our base and we're going to fold it. It's already scored for us. And we're going to use our bone folder like that. We're going to use this like this. Then we're going to attach this piece right here. And I'm going to use some glue dots right here. Just take these little backs off. And this is really easy to line up because the card base is embossed. And so I'm just going to, it's going to help me line things up straight with the dots. Right here. All right. And we want to leave a little on the top and bottom and a little on the top. Okay? I'm sorry. Little on the top, some on the bottom, and a little bit on either side. That's what we want to do. So now we're going to bring in our greenery. Be very careful when you detach this one. It's very, very delicate. Kind of lift it up, but guide it with your finger to where it and detach it. Don't just pull it because you could always rip it. All right? And now we want to use both of these. And it's very simple to add these. One glue dot. What I'm going to do is come down one line on this design and in the middle. And I'm going to take some of this greenery and I'm going to put one up top and let it curl upward. And then this one on the bottom. And most of the time I can get that into one glue dot. Yes, I did. Good. Now I'm going to place another glue dot on top here. And then I'm going to take this greenery and I'm going to let it hang down some off to the side and down. All right, so now we're going to move this out of the way. And on this sheet with our flags and tags, we're going to use the longer rectangle. We used this little rectangle on the first one. Now we're going to use this longer one. And we're going to stamp "You're the best." Let's move this aside. Right here. And into the pretty peacock. And hopefully I'll get this straight. If not, we're going with it. Nope, we're pretty good. Pretty good. And now we use this other part that came with the boat, this green part right here, and this is just a rectangle. Now what I want to do is offset these like that. All right? But first I'm going to use some twine here. I left my twine over here again. And this again in the direction says 15 inches. Let me move this to the side. So we're going to use our ruler. Little snips. Good. And now what I'm going to do is leave a tail and then wrap it around, leave that to tie with, wrap it around You're the Best. Or you could have like attached all of this and then wrapped it around the whole thing. But I thought it looked really cute being a little thicker just around the You're the Best. Just like that, about 4 times around. I believe that went. And I'm just going to take one of the tails and put it underneath just to secure it, if it'll let me. There we go. And then I'm going to just tie one time, and we're going to make a bow. It's like that. And just push this out. See, and then you can fan these out however you want. Might need to take and, you know, flip one over the other so that it looks good. Just like that. Okay. Use your little pokey tool to fan them out so that looks cute. And now I'm going to make a bow. There we go. All right. And then I'm going to just make my loops where I want them on that and get that even and snip that off again. Just like that. Beautiful. All right. Now I want this over on this side. I'm going to put 2 glue dots on the top. One there. And one there. You don't want them out to the edge because you're going to offset this. Just flip it over and then offset it. Adorable, just like that. I flip it back over. Now we're going to use some dimensionals and just put them to hold this long banner up. All right, get the little backs off, and then we're going to add it to this card, and we'll finish the inside, and we'll be done with this one. Oh, this has come out to be such a wonderful evening. I am filming this on, let's see, it's Thursday evening, so I'll probably get it up on Friday, but I'm really having a great time doing this on a Thursday evening. So right here, You're the Best, and see, this is going to cover all of those glue dots. I'm going to come off of this DSP just a little bit, the patterned paper, and again you can get this nice and straight because you can line up on your pattern. Get that straight. I think I went down just a little bit on that. Oh, don't be committed, come on. Okay, just a little bit. All right, there we go. Now we're going to bring the inside that I made in. You don't have to do this, and I want to put Hello Friend in the center, and I'm going to take my doilies because I think they're beautiful, and I'm going to stamp it off and then stamp them on like that. Ah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're going to use some sequins in just a moment for the outside of the card. Now here, you can use some glue dots. You've got plenty. For the sake of time, I'm just going to snail it. If you don't have any snail, use those glue dots. I'm going to bring my card base in. And that just looks pretty in there. You can always stamp right on that craft cardstock, always. Now we're going to take some of these sequins right here. Those are pretty. And I'm going to take a large one and put it right here, and a smaller one that's kind of shiny, put it right there. And we are done. Wait, we're not done. Got to do the envelope. Always have to do the envelope. And I want to do that with my doily. Oh, I love it. I love it. That kind of didn't stamp good. I wonder if I could get back over it. I'll try that off camera to kind of fix that. If not, we're good. Here are our cards. Our second ones. They come out adorable. You're the best. You guys are the best. Back in a minute. We'll finish with the third one. And now we're ready to put together the last card. I've had so much fun with this paper pumpkin kit, as always. You know I love paper pumpkin and I always like to put it together. So I just wanted to show you what we have here, and I did go back onto my Sailing Home and I did add a sequence. So the happy birthday one, I put one up there, and then the Hello Friends one, I put one down there, just for a little additional, just a little something something. And these just look adorable. So now we're going to finish our nice collection here. And this is what we came up with on this one, and it has the paper clip. I love the little paper clip. So let me move these aside. And we'll start with our envelope here. And we're going to get the doily. I really like this doily. I'm going to use it full strength in the Pretty Peacock. And that is just gorgeous. Very, very pretty. I keep missing it a little bit because I'm behind the camera. I'm so sorry. But we're okay. Now we're going to take our card base and fold it in half. Use our bone folder again. And we're going to turn this like this. And on the inside of the card, we're going to once again stamp the doily. Just like that. And then I'm going to stamp on the inside, "You're the best." This inside was white. So that was easy, right? Just like that. You're the best. Now we're going to take care of the outside of the card. First, I've already put the glue dots on. We're going to take this piece right here and we're going to attach it to the middle of the front of the card. Like that. Now we're going to take the little orange piece, and I have 2 glue dots on the back of it, and we're going to bring it up around here but to the right just a little bit, and I'm using these lines right here in the middle of these diamonds to help me line this up, just like that. Then I took my sentiment, you've been on my mind, on this pretty what do I want to call this? Not a sticker, label. There we go. And I'm going to attach this here a little bit above the orange. And then I'm going to take my flag right here, and it's flagged on both ends in the blue, and I'm going to bring it here, but at an angle. I have 2 glue dots, and see how they are closer together? Because they need to touch right here. And that's perfect, just like that. Now I'm going to add our sequence, and this I'm going to use the light colored sequence. I kind of like how I had it. The other one I had like out, I kind of like that I had it on the sentiment right there. Now I'm going to take my little paper clip, and this time you have 10 inches of twine, just 10 inches. And you're going to thread your paper clip and get it in the middle. And just make one tie. Just tie it one time, just to hold it. Now make a bow. I love this. This is the time of the month that I don't have to worry about creating anything or designing anything. That's why I think I love Paper Pumpkin too, also because as a demonstrator, I do a lot of designing and creating for you guys, and this is the one time of the month that I don't have to. It does it for me. Now I'm just going to make this even. Just give that a snip. Put my guard back on there. And now what I do before I put it on there, just take your fingernail and push it in between there, just to bend that paper clip up so that you're not pushing on the paper too much. And then it'll slip right in there. And I put it on an angle with that little bow. Isn't that adorable? Now oh my goodness, we have had so much fun in this craft room today. So here are these 3 cards. Beautiful. Right there. Then we have our nautical ones, and this is my favorite because you know I love the beach, anything nautical. Love these. And then we have these, and I love this because of that, the embossing on it, just beautiful. And we have 3 of these. So there are 9 cards. Had so much fun putting them together. And let's look at what we have extra. Put these out like this, our little piles. Get down in the camera. There we go. Am I kind of in there? Okay. So what do we have left? We have sequins right here. And of course you can add them to anything or use them on another project. We have twine. That's a lot of twine left. We have mini dimensionals. We have all of these glue dots. And we have a beautiful stamp set to use for the rest of the month if you wanted to. So here's our paper pumpkin project for July. Thank you so much for watching. And please go to stampinginthevalley.com, click on the big blue button. You can order any and all of your Stampin' Up! Products, but right down here is a Shop Now button. You don't even have to go to my website. There's also a link down here for Paper Pumpkin, or even if you want to become a demonstrator. Remember, I'm live on my Facebook at 8 o'clock on Sunday, and there's always a giveaway, but you have to go over to that Facebook Live. There's a link for everything below here. Just have to click it. Just tried to make it really easy for you guys to maneuver around. Thanks again for watching, and happy crafting!